Welcome back to Shogun 2 Fall of the Samurai with the Scramble for the Far East mod. Last time around we had a great battle and hopefully we'll be able to follow it up with a proper sizable victory of actually taking this province. In that case, then we're gonna go ahead and take these two armies right here. So the faction leaders, Heir, the son, and Heir, Rolf. And he's going to move towards the capital province, and he's going to be followed by his father, the faction leader. He's going to make their way through here, and then the armies that took part in this battle will actually go ahead and retreat. So this one took a lot of casualties, so it'll make its way back towards safety. And we're actually going to bring this army as well. We're going to bring all these three armies, and we're going to move them. Actually, this leaves this one on its own, and it's kind of broken down, and I feel like they could definitely go ahead and attack it. So unfortunately I should probably not move them as far as I did. There's no woods where he can kind of... He can move towards here, and I think this area is... Yeah, it is wooded, so he will be able to ambush. So that's how we do that. We're gonna end turn and we're gonna see about me actually making it onto here and sieging this place out. And hopefully forcing these guys to retreat to a new area. And we'll be able to fight them again later on. The like the main general of the area is still, and it's the faction leader as well. He's still like split off from the rest of his army. With that said, also there is a naval battle up here, which I did off camera. So I went ahead and I took this force in and attacked the enemy navy there. So we can go ahead and take a look at that. Pretty spectacular battle. I was also able to use the ramming ability where I rammed the biggest French ship that they put to sea, and I was able to split it in two. Now unfortunately the explosion of splitting that ship actually set my own ship on fire, so that wasn't too great. But other than that, we're holding them down, and you know what? Let's not linger. Let's go ahead and end turn and see what the enemy has in store for us. The Netherlands have joined one of our enemies in the war against us, which seems odd. Well, not super odd. We have been at war with them for quite a while before, although we have never actually crossed swords with the Netherlands. So in that sense it's kind of odd. Just saw off a pretty large army attacking Obama Castle. It's just kind of interesting to see that they have decided now to send another army to lay it under siege. I noticed here that it's a pretty shit army laying siege to it. And it's gonna be even more shit after I bombard it with my ships. Bombardment! Bombardment, sir. But none of that is important. What is important is troop deployments for the British. And what I can note here is that we've got a strikingly good opportunity here to take out the castle. They have troops outside, which we can lure out the good troops, which are situated inside the castle. We'll destroy them, we'll lay it under siege, take it over, and suddenly the enemy finds itself behind enemy lines. At the same time, these guys will move in to start receiving reinforcement. Just look at that, they get 3 pluses. Men replenished per turn. 148 men will return to this unit per turn. Replenishment will take 3 turns. I mean, comparatively to what we received before, this is quite amazing. Quite amazing indeed. We'll have the spy go ahead and check out. Oh, it looks like the British might be building something over here. Could be that they're realizing that losing this part. This is an interesting bit, which is probably costing the British quite a bit of money. I'm not sure if this, like, if this is intended or if this is due to the mod or something, but this military port, it has a radius in which it fires on all ships within range, and it actually reaches the British ships and port over here. So we're firing from over here and we're constantly like firing. The funniest thing would be if I had ships here and their harbor could fire back and forth. Like the 2 harbors firing back and forth at each other. We just keep building bigger shore batteries firing back and forth at each other. It would be even more funnier if it was like a crossing point. Like something like this. So we would be separated. Like back and forth over a strait. Like constantly firing like that. But an oddity. Right, I will do this off camera. I'm very bored of that. You can try and sneak your way to safety. And with that, let's see. The sun is the one that doesn't have full stars, so he will lead the attack. And okay, so the enemy pulls away, which maybe shouldn't come as a huge surprise. But that means that I can lay the castle under siege and take that over. Go ahead and destroy them. Will they be receiving reinforcements? No. However, it will be difficult to take this over just because they've got a lot of like good proper units situated within inside the castle. That's why I wanted to draw them out so we could face them in the open and it'd be easier to destroy them rather having to face them here. And especially if they make it into the inner courtyard. If they make it into the inner courtyard, especially the like Coldstream Guards and Grenadier Guards, it's gonna take forever to melee them down and so on. But, right, here we go. Let's go ahead and take this over. And from there, we'll be able to lay attacks onto the rest of them. With that, they will actually be split off from any retreat and reinforcements, as we will basically be controlling this bit right here, cutting them off from the closest way they can get reinforcements, which come in from the sea then. But enough talking. Let's go ahead and actually fight this battle. Before I do, I just want to make sure We change a few things here. I think I want the guard units to lead the attack, and yes. It took a long while, but we're finally here. We were victorious. It was a hard-fought battle, and we took 4,000 casualties, which is almost half the army. Or at least that's a third of it, as we deployed about 12,000 men. One unit here even got destroyed, one Hanoverian infantry. I tried my best to kind of get around the enemy troops, but it's so hard in the way that these Japanese castles are constructed, so I'm lucky enough that we managed to take it and only losing 4,000 men. We're gonna go ahead and peacefully occupy this and get really good charge bonus. However, I mean, the castle will hold pretty well, and we do replenish well as well because of the clinic that they built here. Thanks for that. Thing is, I want to end this as soon as possible, so I'm gonna take the faction leader and move him as fast as possible down towards this so we can get rid of that before they start recruiting more troops out of this. And then we would have seized this, and the armies that are still within here are in a very, very bad position. Currently, I mean, I try as best to sabotage them so that they cannot. Oh, now finally, when I actually said, "Oh, I've such problem sabotaging," and I succeed 2 of them. How does that go about? Can I distract you? I wonder how that works. How she distract. Wow, okay, so normally I never succeed in any of these sabotages or distractions, and now I got all 3 of them. So we got 3 armies, means that they've only got like, what, the 2 in the back here that can move, and this little crap up here, and then this one right here. Oh yeah, I need to get the general over there. He's been riding the train all the way from the capital. The kind of funny how he gets wounded. I think this might be this might actually be the second time Wolf has been wounded by an assassination attempt and is being sent home to the capital. Does he have like some something to some trait or something that I don't know of, that he that increases his chance of surviving? Not really. He's just really good at surviving. We're gonna go help on the train. I'm gonna see about going to that army. Right, he's able to join up then with his army. And now we sit in the way of this one, so he's not going anywhere. Abbot David. Right, really good. Now we're looking for a field battle to kind of end the video. So something against the armies that are still here. We'll see where they're gonna move. What we could do is we could use maybe these guys, as they will have had 2 turns to replenish. And then we can see about striking maybe against their faction leader holding up here in the mountains. A little bit worried because there's a bit of trees and stuff behind here, so it could be an ambush. But yeah, no more moves to make. Nothing more to do. Oh yes, the siege up here. 6 turns. I can hold out a bit longer here before I strike out. I feel like this is almost an out-resolve. The only thing that's kind of holding me back from completely like moving out and out-resolving this is probably an unfair advantage due to all the cannons giving them like a bonus in that. I would like, one thing that I want to do is, if I could, is to capture a French or a British ironclad, like a proper ironclad, but it doesn't look as though I'll be able to get a British one, because they don't even have the port facilities for that anymore. Well, they do here. Oh, that's the Japanese. They hold that. But I do feel like I could possibly get a French one. Or at least, I mean, we need a battle against the French one, because those are such battling hulks of steel. I always, I've done the 2 campaigns in this. I did it as the Russians, and I did it as the Prussians now. Both the Russians and the Prussians get the now I can't remember what it's called. The Kotetsu class. There we go. And it's like, it's the smallest ironclad. It doesn't have that many cannons, and if you compare with the bulk, like the big bulks that the French get, and the Americans and the British, like, they get the big ones. But I always end up with the factions that get the small, tiny ones. Although in this video we saw that against wooden ships or plated ships, they still perform pretty darn well. Right, let's go ahead and then turn and see what the enemy has in store for us. Unfortunately for me, I wasn't paying attention to where this army went, so I'm kind of worried that it might have gone up here, hiding behind these guys. But most likely it's either in any of these oh wait, there it is. Now I'm not so worried anymore. Is that, wait, is that the right army, or is that one like the British don't have a border, so they wouldn't be able to move through there? Did he really have the movement range to move through there and sit on the bridge? If he went that way, that was super, because he is out of my way. I'm gonna go ahead and send you this way. Right. And then these guys were held down, so that's good. The assassins are no longer really needed here. I mean, I can continue to sabotage these, but at this point there's no point, because our deeds are done. So you will be moving out, you will be moving down here, and you can see about sabotaging the castle gates. Make it a little bit easier for me to take this place. Still recovering in here. We're gonna have to recruit another Hanoverian infantry unit and send that down. Oh, there's the traitor. Let's go ahead and see. A Hanoverian. Someone asked as well for a Bavarian. Are there Bavarians? Or did I... Is that the only ones that I haven't recruited? I haven't recruited any Jaegers, but I feel like Jaegers aren't that good. The accuracy is the same, it's just less people in the unit. So I don't... Nassau is the only one that I haven't recruited. There are no Bavarians for some reason. Let's see, what was it I was missing? Hanoverian. There we go. Right, let's look for the battle then. I guess this would be the best one. It's the faction leader. Gives a little bit of an proper end to this. Oh yeah, you've been recovering as well.
Your orders, my lord.
Which army should lead? I guess the new general will lead, and then we bring the other two. Oh yeah, the entire army needs to make a detour around the assassin. And then you sit here, and then you will march directly to the general, and that's that. You're attacking over there. Just want to bombard these idiots once more. Oh, they've brought in reinforcements. Make it a little bit harder for me to attack. We kill a lot of people in this army. But not a lot. Huh, some guard unit I haven't seen before. And you are within range to attack there. So I can get rid of them, I can get rid of them. And, I mean, these will whittle and die. This will be taken out. By the next episode, we should finally be ready to cross over the river and finalize the British defeat. We will try and go this way first, then move down to secure them as our vassal. Oh, they've been starting to recruit some interesting cavalry. Something they've been lacking in their troop selection here. They would have definitely performed better if they had cavalry to stop my cavalry that basically got free reign throughout the battles. With that said, let's go ahead and conduct the last battle we'll see, I'll say, of this valley. And before I forget, we want to change around what troops join in. So I want the guards to come in. And then after that I want fresh infantry units to join the battlefield. And same here, I want artillery to come in. Yeah, this one doesn't have guards, it has 4 grenadiers instead. And then infantry unit, nicely done. Right, onwards to defeat Bruce Duncan. Well, this terrain won't really help my artillery, will it? The ridge here will make it hard for me to actually use my artillery in a proper way. And I've set up to get so much of it. Right, there's nothing for it. What we'll go ahead and do is we're pretty much gonna move up, secure most of this. And we'll see really what we're... Yeah, you know what, let's go ahead and start it already. I've got 4 units over here. It's gonna move out to claim that. Then we got an additional 4 units to move up. Secure this. Maybe I should have switched place on those 2. We're gonna have the guard move through there, and then I have 3 units over here. It's gonna move forward like that. Okay, so we got tons of reinforcements coming in, so that's the reinforcement army. Why am I still getting... Didn't I set up for not to receive all of these? We are, though, receiving all the artillery. I can actually... You know what? I can set up artillery here. That's a nice area for artillery. Like, we have 2 pieces here. They can fire from there. And I only got 2 Hessian units. From this entire army I got 4 units, and then from this one I got basically the entire thing. Oh, they're closing in. I want the grenadiers move up to back up this line. Dragoons. You can see about moving to the side. The 2 artillery pieces, as best as possible, make it the way over there. What infantry do we have left? Then it's all the Hessian infantry. We'll move up. Oh, we're already trading fire here with my guard units trading fire with the enemy. Also make sure to as they're moving up, I wish I could move in on them. The forest is protecting me a lot, and here the enemy keeps moving forward, getting shot down. One thing that I don't like about this though is I put the wrong kind of brigade there. I put the one that was kind of broken up, and then we have the one with actual good amount of units. Well, let's do like this actually, and then you will join in here, because right now we only have 2 units. Also, I need more artillery to join in. Dragoons can punch through. come up behind the enemy. Right, the grenadiers moving into position. The guards, even though they're low on numbers, are holding fine and cutting. Is that Duncan riding through? Yeah, it is Duncan. Crazy bastard. We got the enemy pretty good here. You know what? Let's see, Grenadiers. Why don't we do like that and push them through and come around? Oh, you're suffering heavy casualties here. Oh, there's a unit that's hidden that's firing on us. That's nasty. Can we set up this artillery as soon as possible? I'm gonna have these guys pull back then. Was it the Highlanders that could fire from concealed position? Are you firing? Yes, you are. I wasn't sure. The guard units will pull slightly back to get in line with the rest of them. You should be setting up to fire now. Dragoons, move forward. You're very unhappy because suddenly you lost like half the unit coming under a heavy fire there. Okay, the bulk of the enemy force is coming through there, so I want the Hessians to actually move in full strength to support this line. We got the two Hessian units coming up right here. Should move down to start flanking. This went really well, and I want them to push up. The Grenadiers are... we moved so fast, we won that so fast that the Grenadiers hadn't even time to join the battle. Let's make sure that none of these come back. I also have my Oldenburg cavalry. Who's running? Oh, that unit over there. Why don't I set the Oldenburg cavalry through here and just like ride straight down like idiots and get them all killed? I feel like the chance that I have here is this Gurkha rifle needs to be destroyed. But like if I can push up quickly here, if I can actually get my grenadiers around here, I could focus in the cavalry coming down, attacking. These two are nowhere near able to make it to the battle in time. I'm surprised this one's oh, they're gonna stop us, they're gonna block us with a unit. King's Own. King's Owned, more like it. They're about to get owned. The enemy is closing in and the guard units are getting, getting a lot thinner. I'm gonna move them to the side now. And we're gonna have the cavalry go through and we're gonna go right for the weak one in the middle. Right, we did break them. Nice. Now up on the ridge. What, they moved past us? Turn to face them. They managed to punch through there. Here comes the cavalry. Right down into it all. Just get down into all of it. The guard units, they've done their part. We're going to bring in 3 fresh units to plug the gap as the cavalry is now riding through everything. I'm going to bring up the general to be a little bit closer to support there. Right, the enemy unit got destroyed over there. The grenadiers finally just come in to kind of just block off the back here. cavalry is not super happy about their position. I'm gonna bring the dragoons all the way back here. Yeah, the cavalry is pulling back, but it gave me enough time to replace the units up here. And it definitely broke down a lot of the British units as they moved through. And I'm gonna move in the general to support here. Whoa, close range. They're firing straight into each other. Return fire. Damn, the entire unit unleashed. Devastating volley on the Cameron Highlanders. And they're broken. We got tons of units routing over here. It might be better though to use the cavalry to fire up these guys in the back and see about actually breaking the enemy force. Look at that. For all the interweaving lines of fire that is coming in as I've been able to surround the enemy. Down the hill, boys. The battle ends today.
Victory is close, sir.
It sure is close. I would say we've already achieved it. Oh, artillery should at this point hold fire. And there we go, we are victorious. The enemy army has been defeated in spectacular style. didn't even really pay attention here. Was the enemy general ever killed in battle? I think Duncan managed to survive, even though right at the start of the battle he was riding at the front lines. Brave bastard, to say the least. Out of the 15,000 men deployed, we lost 2,000. And the enemy, out of their 10,000, lost 8,000. Means that there's about 2,000 of them left scattered in the woods. I don't know how many of them will actually be surviving, as I'm pretty sure some of these armies might just entirely disintegrate. Highest kills goes to the Dragoon, followed by Oldenburg Infantry, followed by more Dragoons, followed by Lifeguard. Lifeguard didn't actually kill that many. I mean, every soldier in the Lifeguard unit killed about 2 men. Probably more, as they lost quite a bit of troops as well. But yeah, here that's a score. And the general gained a star.
My lord.
Yeah, the army survived actually. Is this the one we just had now? The Battle of Yamato. The Battle of Tomato, which is in September 1865. Yes, this was the battle we just had. And then we had so the first Battle of Yamato, Holy Site, in May of 1865, followed by the Battle of Yamato. Wait, this one's September 65, and this one's September 65. Did they happen a year apart? Am I mistaken? But didn't I? Oh. No, 1865. Both are 1865. Why did I get 2 battle markers for the same battle? Did the game bug out? I'm pretty sure we had this one already. Now we get another one. Maybe the game doesn't really handle that many battles of Yamato. Especially ones that are that decisive.
Yes,
We did win the battle, but as you can see from this general, he is slumped over. He lost a lot of men and he's not too happy about it. Bottle of chloroform. You won't feel a thing. What? He gets replenishment. Ah, so it's used for medicine. Not what I was thinking. I was thinking more along the lines of... what's he called? The pudding guy they put in jail. Cosby. There we go. That's the thing that I was thinking about. The thing about chloroform as well, which I heard was the thing which you always see in movie, the kind of thrope, thrope? Yeah, whatever. Where they put it in a handkerchief or whatever, and always James Bond or someone gets it over their face. If you do it like that, it takes like... I think someone said that it takes like 5 or 10 minutes or something like that. You'll have to struggle quite a bit to subdue anyone using chloroform that way. But yeah, he gained a star, which is great. I don't know if he's part of the council. He is! He is part of the council, so we just gained reduction in construction cost, increase of spread of influence, and repression in the province where he is present. When do I get the... We're missing one. We're missing the field marshal. More fame before fame is gained fighting. Yes, but what does it do? How much more do I need to gain? Like, we control half of Japan. Like, we control so much, but we need even more, apparently, to be able to get the final field marshal rank. Anyways, there we go. The British are split into this split right here, with old Duncan Bruce, is about to die. If not now, then they'll surely die during winter. And you know what? with that said, we'll end it right here. Next time around, we'll cross here, and I'll see about dealing with the traitor. I don't know where he's going. Like this, the French force. The thing is, last time the French landed, they landed an attack around here, so it could be that the AI is dead set on attacking this area. And now when I sunk the fleet, the AI like the ones and zeros kind of and they somehow they just activate these idiots, and they're on their way down to this area to go ahead and... Do you want to hear me do any more bird sounds? Sorry. Right. Great victory, and I'm finally done with a big stack. Let's never fight anything like that again. God. Right. With that said, I'll say as I always say, hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.